Hello, it's Dave, M0OGY, bringing you the latest review. It's actually a second look at the Stryker SR-955HPC. As you may remember, back in July of 2012, I brought you a video of this radio, one that was imported direct from the States by a friend of mine, serial number 2. And we had a brief look at that, an evaluation. Since then, the radio has been brought in by various people, notably Simon at Radios Inc. sold a few at a fairly reasonable price of around £270. Back when they was personally imported, it always killed them a little bit, as by the time you'd paid VAT and duties, there was well over £400, which was way too much money. But now they're quite an affordable radio. So we'll have another look. We will show it with a new Stryker microphone, as I showed you in an earlier review, and it's quite a feature rich radio. So what comes with a radio? Comes with a programming cable, which is a USB to mini USB cable. Comes with a Stryker microphone, which is still the DM350 style as the earlier radio, but it is at least badged up now. It's a 500 ohm impedance dynamic microphone, and to be fair, users who use this radio state the microphone is very good. It also is to be noted that the packaging shows the DM350 style, opposed to the microphone look very much like the old Stalker microphone, which I commented on back then. There's a new Stryker noise cancelling microphone, what I'll be trying with it. Obviously that's an extra cost option, which is available separately. We've got the handbook, the zinc and yellow passive 8 bracket, and a packet of fasteners, fixings and thumb screws. So looking at the radio, we'll have a brief look at the controls and what they do. The first thing that I decided to do was disable the key beep, as it was driving me mad. So it's quite a bright radio, chrome plated fascia, very much like the old school radios in that respect. You've got a function button, scan facility button, colour. Now the colour goes green and blue, red, which still don't look a lot better than it did before, red and blue, red and green, red, green and blue, and you've got a loop, so that that'll go round in the various colours. Right, you've got your large S meter. This is around a good inch square. You've got your signal meter, power meter, which reads from 0 to around 100 watts. VSWR, and then you've got the name of the radio. You can program this, so you can put your own name, your call sign, whatever in there through the menus. Moving across the top, you've got a monitor for talkback, power, which is variable AM FM, and Ssb obviously can alter with mic gain as well. You've got mode switch. When you alter modes on most things on this radio, it reads it in the bottom of the meter. PA, FM, AM, upper and lower sideband. Moving across, you've got to your frequency counter and channel readout. Also reads what's going on there as well for your clarifier, etc. Moving across, your toggle switches. We'll just have a, that might might get it a little better. Yeah, your toggle switches. This one on the left, it alters your band, so you go from band 1 to 10, which is quite quick. Then you've got a center position, and then in the center position you've got channels. It'll work in channels. You can see it going up in channels on your right hand side, and then if you flick it to the right, it's a VFO option, very much like a HF radio. Then it acts. Moving across, you've got your dimmer, which goes from 1 to 31. It's quite bright on 31. I find it more useful at about 20. Center position, and then you've got a high cut filter. High cut filter off, high cut filter on. A&L noise blanker. Moving across, A&L noise blanker. You've got Roger bleep, which is variable. You've got 6 options to alter your Roger bleep, tone, speed, etc. That's your thing. Programming for your scan, moving that switch across. You've got your echo, your final toggle switch. You've got echo on and off in the middle, and then on your left you've got tone squelch. Now that's when you have the optional CT CSS board fitted. This is an extra cost option, which is what you use when you're operating via repeaters on the 10 meter amateur radio band. Four-pin mic socket, standard. You've got all the controls across the bottom, a twin pot. You've got volume and squelch, mic and RF gain, volume and delay, that's for your echo facility. And then you've got fine and coarse. Your middle one's your clarifier as such, which just moves it on receive frequencies. And then your middle one, if you look on when I move that, that's a coarse, that's moving the frequency. And if you look on your bottom left, it shows what you're moving also on the bottom of the S meter. So fine and coarse, and then channel change or frequency VFO change, and also when you get into your functions, which I'll try and show you. Moving across your functions, that alters them. So when you go through your functions, like auto squelch off, just move your channel change, and that turns it on and off. Look. So that acts as double function. Beep off, first thing you want to be turning off, drives you mad. Timeout, function, squelch, oh, there's all sorts of pieces in here. Right, LCD name, you can alter the name, you can put it into voltage. Obviously very wise to read the handbook to see what all this does, but it's fairly straightforward, to be fair. So that's the front panel of the new Stryker SR-955HPC. It does around 70 watts Ssb output. It uses 4 FQP 13 November I0 MOSFETs. That's FQP 13N10 MOSFET transistors on the output stage. So this one, the original radio that I tried, when it was wideband, operated 24 megahertz to 30.105. This one, the second one I'm trying, only works 25.615 to 30.105, so it doesn't go down to 24 megs, 12 meters like the other one. This could be within the programming, I'm not too sure. I'll have a look at that further, but this is how this one's come supplied, so we'll have a look at that at a later stage. Anyway, we'll have a look round the rear of the panel of the radio and see what's going on there. This is the rear panel of the radio. On the left hand side we've got a very prominent heat sink, which offers no fan assisted cooling, but it is rather large. Moving across, we've got the SO-239 Uhf coupler. Serial number underneath there, sticker. On your right hand side, first socket is a CW key. Then you've got your data input socket, which is for the mini USB connector. Extension speaker socket, 3.5mm jack plug. And then below it you've got the power plug for the power lead. So that's a look at the rear panel. Right, we'll have a look inside. Large heat sink, everything's boxed in there. It's like brass or copper or something, that material. Certainly that colour anyway. Everything's hidden behind there. We've got the coils, not quite substantial. We've got the power input. We've got the reverse polarity diode there, or idiot diode as some people call it. Quite a lot of ferrite wrapped around it, quieting it all down. We've got the plug going in from the 3-watt 8-ohm speaker. SMT technology. It's all plug-in, so you could in theory change this circuit board quite easily if one went wrong. All the output stage is shielded. Indeed, everything's shielded, all boxed in. This is always a good sign. So this radio was developed by Stryker. It is made in China, but to their spec. I believe the company paid for all the tooling and development, so it is their own brand. It can't be copied and sold under another name, as quite a few radios from China are. All in all, to me it looks quite good quality. Looks very tidy. Nothing looks untoward. So that's a look inside the radio. So we'll catch you in a moment. Right, thanks for watching the review of the Stryker SR-955HPC 10 metre radio. We'll give it some on-air testing on the 10 metre amateur band over the next week or two, see how we get on with it. First impressions are very good. In fact, first impressions of the original one 2 years ago was very good also. Anyway, we'll see how we get on with the rig and the new noise cancelling Stryker microphone, and I'll report back to you with the next video very shortly. So thanks for watching this one. Best 73 from Dave M0OGY in North Lincolnshire. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.